Here with Abdul Adams, the running back in Michigan State's 2016 class. Abdul, you've been rated the number 31 running back in the country, and yet when I look at your offer sheet, I see about 30 schools that want you. So tell me about this rating, and what about being 31st best running back? Are there really 30 running backs better than you?
No, not at all. But I just use the whole ranking thing. It just fuels me and just encourages me to work even harder.
Now, one of the things that you've worked hard at, and we talked with Messiah DeWeaver about this, we've talked to Cam Chambers. You're another one of the guys, though, when I talk to these recruits about being recruited by Michigan State, they mention Abdul a lot. Apparently, you contact these guys. What do you tell the other recruits that are considering Michigan State?
I just tell them what we're trying to build. And with the commits right now, we just have a brotherhood. And I just keep it 100 with them and just tell them we have a brotherhood going on and that, Michigan State is the place to be. Coaches are real. Great fan base, great school, so great all around.
So now with all these other offers, I've imagined that you probably got a lot of calls from coaches, and you've probably got a lot of recruiting mail as well.
Sure.
Tell me, what's the oddest recruiting letter or call you've gotten? Without mentioning the school, give me a funny instance that could only happen to one of the top recruits in the country.
Definitely the pictures some colleges will send to you, that definitely is very interesting.
Pictures, what do you mean?
Like they'll send you a picture with your uniform on, and then maybe with the fan base around you in the stadium and stuff like that.
Now, one of the things that Mark D'Antonio does when Michigan State players commit, he's only had 4 decommits in 9 years, and one of the reasons why is that he encourages guys that once they make a commitment, don't take any more visits. So I've got to ask you, when you've got an offer from Hawaii, how do you say no to a free trip to Hawaii?
I feel as though if you're going to take visits, you got to discuss that with your coach and all the coaches.
So you won't visit Hawaii? There's not many people I know that wouldn't take a free trip to Hawaii, Abdul. You got one from Miami, Florida too, I think, right? Those are some pretty nice vacation spots. Is that just a deal where you're serious enough about your football that you wouldn't go just to go, or did the thought cross your mind when Hawaii made the offer?
Yeah, when they made the offer, I definitely thought about it, but I'll discuss that with Coach D'Antonio and the whole coaching staff. If it's okay with them, then I'll just take the trip just to take it.
Right, but Hawaii probably doesn't want a guy that just wants to take a trip. I just had to ask because I've always wondered that. I've always thought, man, if I ever had an offer to Hawaii, I think I'd try and make that count. What is it about Michigan State that drew you in, though? We talked with Messiah earlier. He built up a relationship through some camps. I guess last year you were at Sound Mind Somebody. Was that your first exposure?
Yes, in D.C.
So is that how you got connected to Michigan State?
It's actually odd because my recruiter, Coach Blackwell, grew up with one of my Pop Warner coaches, my youth league coaches, and Coach D'Antonio's brother is actually my uncle's boss, where they work in Northern Virginia.
Wait a minute. Coach D'Antonio's brother is your uncle's boss?
Yes, sir.
And so this is how these things this is how Michigan State ends up with one of the best running backs in the country. So I think you'll be at Michigan State Elite Camp on Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
Jeremy Langford will be there. When a guy like Abdul goes to a camp like this, you've been coached a lot, but what can you pick up and what do you hope to learn this Saturday at Michigan State Elite Camp?
Definitely learning a lot. Coach Warner, I know Coach Warner will be there, and I know Jeremy will be there. He'll definitely, help me to see what I need to work on, give me some tips and stuff that, he usually do or maybe he works on.
Abdul Adams, he's ranked number 31, but he says he's a lot better than that, and pretty soon he'll have an opportunity to prove that to people in Spartan Stadium.